You're watching ITG Clips.
I wanted to ask you guys two things in closing. First, and there's no right or wrong answer here. If you had the chance to go back and partake, watch, however you want to look at it, any West Virginia football game in history, which one would you choose to go back and relive it? Oh, and it's interesting for you because it might be one you played in. Who knows, right? But it doesn't have to be.
I think mine would be the national championship game that Major went down in.
That's a good one. That's a real good one. Yeah. And when you talk to some of the folks who were there, like I've got some of these stories from Dwight, who was on staff, right? And he's told us some of these cool stories about when they were out there and what was going on. And that'd be a good one. That'd be a really good one. I can't argue with that one. Wes, you got anything?
It was John Riggins, by the way, who was the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
MVP
You're right.
from
See,
Kansas.
I know I smacked myself.
That was going to bother me, and I knew Big O.
The Diesel.
Big O with his Northern Virginia ties would like that one as well too. There,
man, his Riggins like style. But go ahead.
That's right.
There was the Diesel, and there was the runaway beer truck.
So is this like I have to relive it exactly as it played out, or like the result
change the outcome?
That's what I was going to say. Because we're going back in time.
Because I was just saying,
I'd go in this play.
I'd go to the pit game. I'd go to the pit game in 2007. I'd run down to the locker room. I'd be like, guys, no, stop, hold on.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'd run onto the field and get arrested to stop the game.
Exactly right. I'll tell you, give me a baseball bat in 30 seconds with LaShawn McCoy. All right, I mean,
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you Nancy Kerrigan, LaShawn McCoy. That's what you would do.
Hey, legit, that would be a good one, though.
Football.
And Wes, before you answer, let me remind people again. I'm the idiot. I've gone back several times to rewatch the pit game. Just the morbid. I can't help myself. Owen played his ass off. And I asked him one time, probably on the show, hey, do you remember that? I said, was it because it was for a chance to play the national championship? Was it because it was Pitt? And he said, it was my last home game at Mountaineer Field. That was why. And I'm telling you, you go back and watch that game. If you ever do, watch Owen.
Don't think I ever will, but I believe you.
I'm telling you right now. Tough pill to swallow, bud.
Cleanse us, Wes. What do you got? Give us a good.
I mean, I'd Sugar Bowl all over again because that just felt like it took the program to another level.
We broke the glass ceiling, yeah.
And then there's maybe like just personally, like there's some fun games that like I went to with like my mom and my uncles and my grandpa growing up. It'd be a lot of fun to go to again. The Chris Henry overtime winner over Maryland to snap the 5-year losing streak stands out.
Baby.
So maybe my
I would have liked the Virginia Tech game.
Virginia Tech. 03.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing though. A lot of these I was at that game. I was at the Clemson
you can do it
Orange
again.
Bowl. I could
Just
do it again. I had a
relive
great time.
Yeah.
I had a great Tyler Bittenkurt's walk-off field goal against top 10 Pitt.
I got to stand next to Stu, and I will forever
the Virginia Tech one was that's a cool moment. The Virginia Tech one's a good call too, Owen, because that was kind of really the takeoff of like weekday games being a big deal on ESPN.
Yeah.
Those are some good ones. Those are some real good ones.
I was going to start my conversation with the 03 Tech game because that just stands out as being special. We always talk about, look, there might have only been 52 there, but it was the right 52 because it couldn't get any louder. And I worked the pregame in the radio, but not the game back then. And I remember being in the stands during the game, and I'd never been around pepper spray. And it was the first time in my life I started choking on something. Me and my buddies were like, what's going on? And we're like, oh my God, that's pepper spray blowing up here. So, and it was like, I remember watching the field, the stadium, like there was so much chaos on the field after the game that like me and my buddies are grabbing each other, looking down at the field saying, look there's a guy with his pants off. No, look here, this guy's doing that. Like there was just so much craziness going on, right? As you're choking on pepper spray. But I think what I might go back to, I've often said my first Mountaineer game, was the 82 game on September 18th, 82 against Boomer and the Terps. We won 19-18, stopped the 2-point conversion at the end. The week before that was the win in Norman. I might pick that one because you talk about breaking the glass ceiling. That was the true shocker of shockers that changed West Virginia football as we know it. And then the Sugar Bowl took it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like that Oklahoma game truly made us a national player. I mean, we smoked Florida in the bowl game the year before. We had a lot coming back. There was a little bit of hype around us, but not as much as there was around Oklahoma. We were going into Norman, right into the bowels of hell to face. And look, I've taken so many beatings and been drubbed so many times in that building. I can't imagine what it's like to walk out of there one time with those people pissed off. And I would let. And here's the nice thing too: our first trip back to Norman in 2013, which was actually a tight game. Oklahoma was finding itself early in the season. We just weren't very good that year. It was a 16-7 game. But what I remember about that trip, guys, is on the team charter, because they were doing a bunch of stuff to remember the 82 game, our last trip out there. I sat on the charter between Haas and Coach Nealon. And so it was like I was literally flying back in time with Haas and Coach Nealon, and they were being part of that. So I think that I'd probably say the 82 game at Oklahoma, just because it changed everything. And there's no wrong answer because Owen, I'm right there with you. Wes, I'm right there with you. That Sugar Bowl, hell yes. I mean, the Chris Henry walk-off, hell yes. People forget just how big that elephant was on our back. That Friedgen, named Ralph Friedgen, right?
Just hated those guys.
And but yeah, I'd probably go 82 Oklahoma.
Good one.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to ITG Clips and In the Gun podcast for more WVU football content. Watch the whole podcast episode by clicking the link above or in the description.